Hey preschool team, I'm here to tell you about what we are doing this weekend in preschool. We are continuing our summer series, Ridge Kids National Park, and continuing to talk about Joshua. So this week we are talking about No Fear for Joshua, and we're talking about him becoming the new leader of the Israelites. And our focus is that God promises to be with us always and give us courage to obey him. So our focus, our special word is courage. And I'm going to show you our craft for this weekend. So this is our craft for this weekend. At the top of the page, it says, God is with us wherever we go. And they are going to make footprints across their page using an ink pad. So we have large ink pads, and then they are going to use the side of their fist right here to stamp it into the ink pad and then on to their paper, and it makes this foot shape without the toes. So then to add their toes, they can take their pinky finger and dip it in the ink pad and then add toes to it. So they can, I just made one track of foots going across, but if they or feet going across, but if they want to make 2 tracks of feet going across, then they can do that too. So they can kind of make this in their own way. So they can color when they're done if they would like, but this is something that is going to require help from you, helping get their hands stamped and then helped clean their hands with baby wipes. So while you're helping one kid at the table, other kids can be coloring this coloring sheet. So these 2 coloring sheets or activity pages will be in your craft basket. So while you help with this one, they can be coloring this one. And this one says, do not be afraid, God is always with you. And it has the verse for that. We have an additional thing that is in your classroom that you can do outside of craft time at your convenience or when it is best for your classroom. But it is a Father's Day little activity page. And I chose not to have this in your craft baskets because some of our friends don't have dads or are not celebrating Father's Day in this way, and we don't want anyone to feel left out in that way. So this is something that you can do at a separate table in the beginning of your free play time or whenever you choose to do that. So you're still going to be using ink pads and baby wipes, ink pads to stamp the hands and baby wipes to wipe them. But if one person leads this table, and as kids come in and you kind of talk to them, and I know I gave the example for Mother's Day, when you're having a conversation, you can ask, oh, well, who lives at home with you, to kind of figure out if this is something that they might want to do. If they don't have dad living at home with them, or they don't live with dad, then maybe this isn't something that is something you want to ask them to do. But this just says, hands down, you're the best dad around, Father's Day 2021. And so all they're doing is stamping both hands right on this page, and then you can wipe them and they're done. So not every kid needs to do this. And even if a kid does have a dad and doesn't really want to make this, that's totally okay. We're not pressuring anyone to make that. So that is craft things. This will not be in your craft basket, but these will. The activity for this weekend is God is with us wherever we go. And you're going to gather your kids together on your carpet area, and you're going to use these different pictures to help facilitate this activity. So you're going to ask the class to close their eyes and think about a place or a time that God is with them. Now we know that God is with us wherever we go, but we're just going to get them to think of some realistic ideas as to situations they might need to be, or situations that they are in that they need to remember that. So have them think about that, and then maybe ask a few of them to share what are some of those places are. Maybe when they go to the doctor, maybe at night when they're in bed and they're scared, that type of thing. Get them to brainstorm some of those places or situations where they can remember that God is with them. So we have pictures that you can give them if they name one of those places. So if they say at night, or if they say when I'm in bed or when I'm sleeping or any of that, this picture can apply to any of those things. So that kid can come up and hold the picture of the bed representing when they're sleeping at night or when it's dark at night or whatever. So someone can come up and hold that one. Maybe someone says when they're at church. So someone can come up and hold the church picture, or at home, or at school, or outside, or when they're at the store, any of these places, or when they're swimming, or when they're at the doctor. So there might be some places or things that they say that you don't have a picture of. If you can stretch to make the picture match what they're saying, that's great. If not, then still acknowledge that place or that situation, and just keep getting them to brainstorm things until all these pictures are being held, even if you have to help give some ideas at the end, but try to let them brainstorm all of those. So then at the end, you can ask, who is with us always? And we can all respond with, God is with us always. So that's our activity, but we also have our sticker that you guys will be giving their badge to them with their name on it to stick on the wall, like we will be doing every week. And this week's is courage, so don't forget to have them write their names on it, or you write their name on it, and they can add it to that wall before they leave. And that is all we have for you this weekend, so I hope to see you guys really soon. Bye-bye.